You're watching a Big Z review. Heads of State is a new Amazon Prime film that they released, right before July 4th as their own little online summer blockbuster. And I was not expecting a lot from this film. And it didn't give a lot, but it's actually really fun with some pretty good action.
We just survived the worst security breach in history.
The cavalry's coming.
So keep calm and carry on. Hey, fellas, how's it going? Yep, we're about to get our asses kicked, man.
Read the room.
So Heads of State was directed by Ilya Naishuller, and it mainly stars Idris Elba as the British Prime Minister that was previously like a spy or like a soldier. And then there's John Cena, is a U.S. president, Will Derringer, and he's like a former Schwarzenegger type actor. Then you have Priyanka Chopra Jonas as Nail Bissett, and she's like a current spy that used to be involved with Idris Elba. And you also have Carla Gugino as the vice president. And the basic plot for this is that the two heads of state are like trying to agree to terms, and they're flying home on Air Force One, and there's like this spy plane like takes out Air Force One, and it crashes in Belarus, and they have to make it cross country and find a safe house, while back at home this weird group led by this rich guy who we don't really ever know why he's doing this, it is working with someone in the White House, and they're like trying to steal this secret spy weapon that's like can follow everything around the world, and they have a hacker that is able to hack into it, and then you have a movie. And that's just like, I like John Cena, I like Idris Elba, and they play off each other pretty well, you know? There's a lot of corny jokes, but they're fun. And there is a decent amount of computer graphics in some of the action. It's unfortunate, it's on Amazon Prime, but like, they really shot for like the PG-13, I think, even though it's not in theaters. Because like, there's a lot of cool gunplay and cool action, but there's like no blood. Like, there's one cool fight scene that's like, guy gets the front tooth knocked out, and there's some funny, like, more comedic fighting, which was great. But like, all of it, and there's one great scene, like Jack Quaid makes a brief appearance as like the guy in charge of the one safe house, and he has some badass stuff like with a huge gun blasting the people through the walls. But the thing is, like, anytime I stopped to think about it, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, how are they able to immediately follow them like that and like go into the most secure buildings in the world where all the world leaders are, and they were able to put in like a couple dozen heavily armed soldiers with no issues, barely an inconvenience. And it's like, every time my brain stopped to think about that stuff, it's like, wait a minute. But then it distracted me with a pretty fun action scene. And I was like, I'll allow it. You know? And of course there's like some plot twists, and you see him coming from a mile away. It's like, that one person that is supposed to be the mole in the White House isn't a famous actor. I think that the other person that's a famous actor might actually be the bad person. So who knew? There's always with TV shows or anything, it's like, wait, they got a pretty good actor for that role. I think he's going to play a bigger role than we originally think. But then, it's fine. But the only thing is, like, when the person is revealed, I wanted John Cena to just punch the shit out of them. And instead they do something else. It's like, no, we can't have a good guy punch them. We're going to have the bad guy take care of it. You know, it's like, it's fine. But I really wanted to see John Cena, like, just either smack the shit out of, or just huge punches knock them out. You know, and they don't do that, but, you know, it's fine. And, you know, it's way better than a lot of the shit that goes on streaming. Like, it's not anything special, but it's for a really fun action comedy. This has a lot to offer. You know, I definitely recommend, if you have Amazon Prime, probably give like a 7.75 out of 10, 8, maybe an 8. That'd be pushing it probably, but it's still really good. I enjoyed it. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.